Hello, Shana Tova. Happy and healthy New Year to all of you. I'm Rabbi Mark Bloom from Congregation Beth Abraham in Oakland, California. And in addition to delivering my high holiday sermons this year on the high holidays, I thought I would put it out there on the World Wide Web, both for those members of our congregation who are not able to get to services, as well as for anyone else who might possibly be interested. I look forward to seeing the comments up on YouTube. I'd like to start off by giving some advice today. Several pieces, actually. The first, in keeping with the season, is to apologize when you screw up and focus on others and not yourself. Be not easily provoked to anger. Repent one day before your death. If you give people enough time, people will surprise and impress you. If you find yourself pissed off at someone and you're angry at them, maybe you just haven't given them enough time. Do not disdain any person, for there is no person who does not have his hour. The brick walls in life are not there to keep us out. The brick walls in life are there to give us a chance to show how badly we really want something. It is not upon us to finish the task, but neither are we free to desist from it. You have to decide in life if you're a Tigger or an Eeyore. Greet everyone with a cheerful disposition. Get yourself a feedback loop and listen to it. Your feedback loop can be some dorky spreadsheet, or it can be one great person who tells you the things that you need to hear. The hard part is the listening to it. Who is wise? The one who learns from all people. Show gratitude. Who is rich? The person who is content with his or her lot in life. Work hard. Love work. Don't complain. Just work harder. Look to Jackie Robinson. He had it in his contract not to complain, even when fans spit on him. Do not be like servants who serve their master, hoping to receive a reward. Rather, be like servants who serve their master unconditionally. Find the best in everybody. When you assess people, tip the balance in their favor. And finally, be prepared. Luck is truly where preparation meets opportunity. This world can be compared to a foyer to the world to come. Prepare yourselves in the foyer that you may be worthy of entering the main hall. Okay, I think that's quite enough. Obviously, these pieces of advice are not original. They come from one of two places. One is Pirkei Avot, the collection of pithy sayings found in the Talmud. The second is from something called The Last Lecture by Professor Randy Posh, a professor of computer science at Carnegie Mellon University. I'll have more to say about the background of each of these in just a moment, but at the outset I want to say that if I accomplish nothing else these high holidays, if you're completely bored by my sermons, if you're uninspired by the liturgy, if you otherwise just don't feel like being here, if I can get at least a few of you to watch the last lecture or to read through Pirkei Avot, or even both, well then I'll have accomplished something, and you will have too. So now a little bit of background. Pirkei Avot literally means the ethics of the fathers, and as I said, it's this collection of pithy sayings found in the Talmud, some of the most important sayings and values of rabbinical sages. The topics of Pirkei Avot run the gamut. I mean, everything from how to relate to God to how to be a good student, how to balance between self and others, how to persevere through adversity, even how to deal with the government. Alternatively, pray for the government's welfare, or don't trust them, depending on the particular rabbinical sage. It's found in our Shabbat prayer book on page 602. Not the machzor that we use on Rosh Hashannah and Yom Kippur, but the regular Shabbat Sidur or prayer book. So if you ever find yourselves bored in services, just turn to page 602 and start reading. I promise you will get something out of services then. The last lecture by Randy Posh was actually part of a series of lectures sponsored by the administration of Carnegie Mellon University, where they asked several of their top academics to give a hypothetical last lecture on the things that they valued most in both academia and life. Tragically, the hypothetical became real for Professor Randy Posh because he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer just before giving the lecture. Really, it's a marvelous lecture, and it's something that you need to see, and I'll talk about why in just a moment that you need to see it. But it's entitled Achieving Your Childhood Dreams, which in Professor Posh's case include being in zero gravity, playing football in the National Football League, authoring an article in the World Book Encyclopedia. You can tell the nerds early on in life, he says in the lecture. Becoming Captain Kirk, being one of those guys who walks out of amusement parks with the gigantic stuffed animals, and finally, working as an Imagineer for Disney. He went on to achieve every one of those dreams except playing in the NFL, and the lecture is all about how he achieved those dreams and what he learned from them.